Hello there, my name is Anat, and let's see what messages the divine have for you all in regards to your love life. So when first connecting, I was getting a very serious type of energy. So this is looking like to me that you could be getting serious about your love life. Maybe you're looking for now a partner, or like your focus is more geared towards finding a more long-term type of partner rather than a I'm hearing like a hit it and quit it, or like just like dating just for fun. I'm getting this energy of you wanting to, I'm hearing buckling down and getting serious when it comes to your love life. So what I'm also getting is that you could be looking at yourself and I guess how others would perceive you. So let's say, for example, if you're looking for kind of like a because it's gonna be different for everybody. Like you could be looking for let's say like a partner where maybe you want to like build with this person, so you could be working on like your finances. Maybe you're like, the big thing for you in a long-term partner is like compassion and understanding. So then you're looking at this, within yourself. So it's going to look different for everybody, because everybody is different, but I'm getting this serious type of energy that comes that's coming through. So you're getting serious about your love life. You're assessing yourself, your person, potential partners, all of that. And however it looks like for you, like whatever your big thing is going to be for when it comes to these potential partners, if you're looking for someone to build with, then you're going to want to make sure that this person is on their ish, that you both can grow and progress together. But in order for you to do that, what I am getting, what you're doing is essentially holding up a mirror to yourself. So it's like you're telling yourself, hey, if I want this specific trait or quality, or if I want a certain person to embody a certain type of energy, if I want a person to come to me like, already made, you know what I mean? Then you're holding up a mirror to yourself and saying like, okay, making sure that you yourself are that way. With the travel and the protection card, what I'm really getting is that this is you stepping out of your comfort zone. So you could be feeling pulled to go into certain communities or environments, or I'm hearing also gatherings like get-togethers that with people you normally wouldn't. So I'm getting like you're literally traveling from like one point in time in your life into another. This is giving me very much like timeline jumping, where whatever lifestyle that you were living before. So let's say, for example, you were just, I heard it again. You were just hitting and quitting it. Hitting and quitting it, one night stands, like I'm hearing open, casually dating, things like that. Then if you had stayed in that lifestyle, you were putting yourself on the path of honestly just being, I'm hearing, a bachelorette or just a bachelor. Now with you getting serious, I'm hearing, with yourself, and you actually do want a long-term partner, then you're making certain decisions, and I'm hearing self-made choices. Like you're very dependent on yourself and how you're viewing the situation, rather than looking for like external validation or advice from like external people. Not saying, something like a therapist, someone that is like licensed, that can give you the proper mental tools. That's very different than you just asking your friends for advice or just talking about whatever type situation. So anyway, yeah, you're looking at this, and from you naturally doing this, you changing like your behavior, and your choices and your habits, it's naturally going to change your lifestyle. And with that in turn, it's actually going to change the certain communities or even just certain individuals that you would attract or would be attracted to, and as well as the certain environments that you will find yourself in, or you will find yourself being invited to, is what I'm getting. I'm getting this heavy level of discernment, and that's what I'm getting with the protection card here. You have a heavy level of discernment that that is required. I'm just required right here, right? You have a certain level of discernment that is going to be required for you making this transition, because it's going to feel very, I'm hearing, up in the air. You might feel a little ungrounded, because remember, this is all something that's very new, and that's like the best way I can explain timeline jumping in this reading right here. You are essentially going to be timeline jumping. The lifestyle you had before in the past, it had you on a certain trajectory. For whatever reasons that may be, possibly they'll come out in the tarot, that's no longer the case for you. Like, this is not what you want. With the bottom of the deck energy here with the Moonology, a personal issue reaches resolution. Maybe you could have grew up in an environment where you saw, like, I'm hearing broken homes, broken marriages, even like with your friends. But with a personal issue, I'm getting that this is something that you witnessed, or either you went through it for yourself, and either it was very significant for you emotional wise, or this is something that you've been carrying with you, like this, I'm hearing like emotional trauma, or like emotional baggage since like childhood is what I'm getting. So that's why you were living the lifestyle that you were. Now there's a certain like thing that happened for you where now you're wanting to change that. You no longer want that. You no longer want that to be your case anymore. So now it has you holding up this mirror, wanting to step out in a different light, essentially, is what I'm getting. And that is going to be you timeline jumping. You're literally going to have like a different end result per se compared to what you would have had, I'm getting, like 6 months ago. So this is like, I'm getting like relatively new, definitely within the year. This could have been playing on your mental for a while. But I'm getting, it was like kind of like I'm seeing like a puzzle, and all the like the pieces are slowly being put together. So it was kind of like you could have been caught in between a rock and a hard place, was trying to understand like the bigger picture. But now you've hit this point where you've been able to zoom out and say, aha, this is why you could have been feeling like I'm getting like a tug and pull. So you could have been living that open, dating, casual type of lifestyle, but something within you was telling you that that's not what you want. But it was difficult for you to see the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is just what you want. Because either what you've witnessed growing up, or something that personally maybe that you went through, for either a long time, or it just had like an emotional attachment to it. I'm getting something about like a mother. So I don't know, even like maybe your mother and how maybe her love life could have been significant for you. And if it's not mother, it can be a father, just someone in family. You would have to put yourself where you fit. Now, what I'm getting with prosperity and fertility, this is you absolutely going towards something that you feel emotionally drawn to. This is you putting your own emotional worth at the forefront of everything. So I'm going back to that message of like the tug and pull. You could be dealing with people that may not be understanding why you're making the choices that you're making, but there's something here about you using your level of discernment and making sure that you're keeping your own emotional fulfillment in the forefront. Because with fertility and prosperity here, I'm getting like you have the energy. And I'm also hearing something about good karma. So you also have the energy as well as good karma to be able to produce something for you that is going to be prosperous when it comes to your love life. So you making these changes, and I'm hearing the word steadfast, like you making these changes and sticking on that path of what your own emotional fulfillment looks like, which I'm getting is you introducing the concept of having a long-term partner. That is what's coming in for you. It's going to bear fruit. It's going to be prosperous for you. I'm also hearing the word abundance. So going back to that message of what you may be looking for in a potential partner, it's going to feel abundant for you. It's going to feel, I'm hearing, open, very freeing, because this is what you're asking for. So this is what the universe is going to give for you. But as long as you're still on this path of traveling towards it, make sure that you're using your level of discernment and protecting your own value, your own morals, and your own beliefs. Now with manifestation, like I said, I am getting that this is something these are self-made choices after you sitting down with yourself and being honest that, hey, it was going this way. You don't want it to go this way anymore. You want it to go in a different direction. So there's something here that you're legit in the process of manifesting and bringing in this either this partner or this type of love in for yourself. Oh, look at that. We have the lovers. We have the lovers here. Now, what I'm getting is that either you don't know this person yet. You have not come across this person. And if you do resonate with that, then this is definitely for those that, if you're still by yourself, the lovers is giving me the message of this is you choosing yourself. This is you choosing yourself and listening to your own divine guidance while you are on this this path of traveling from one timeline into another. And if that terminology doesn't jive with you, then it's you literally traveling from one environment to another environment. I'm also getting this example of, I don't know, maybe like your current environment, it's like no good for you, because every which way you look, it's not giving anything emotional to you wise. Like you could be looking out the window, questioning your life decisions, questioning the environment that you're in. I'm also getting like this energy of like just waking up and not feeling happy, like waking up and not feeling well rested, even though maybe you slept for 8-9 hours is what I'm hearing. 8 to 9 hours. You're still waking up feeling very restless. So maybe you feel called or pulled to like travel. I'm hearing back home, or maybe you feel called or pulled to travel, just travel, whether it's you moving or it's you literally physically just traveling just to get away from it all. You're being pulled in this direction by the divine, by your own soul, because it's something that your soul is craving. And you being on this path is going to be something that's tricky, and you using that level of discernment is the divine. It could be the divine, your higher self, your ancestors, your angels, guardian angels, spirit guides that are talking to you, because even if you don't say it, they still understand what you are feeling deep down to the core. And if you were in this energy of questioning a lot, or being in this restless type of energy, then they're going to give you signs like here and there, like, hey, come make this move, or hey, go do X, Y, and Z. So that's another message of confirming what the message came through earlier. Your level of discernment is going to be very, very, very important for you. Because I'm hearing like you're going down a path that you've never been down before. So yeah. And for those that you do resonate with, like you believe you already know this person, then it could just feel a little bit foreign to you, because you are used to dealing with certain type of energies that you were attracting before in the past. That was really just open, casual. It wasn't serious. There was no type of commitments. So this is something that could seem very like, new for you, dealing with a person that is showing commitment, is showing worth in their own self-value, is what I'm getting. Like, well, no, they value their own self-worth is what I'm getting. This is something that's like a new type of fresh energy for you. So but I am getting primarily the messages that the cards are confirming is that this is you right now making a choice to listen to like your divine self. Well, yeah, to listen to your divine self and the guidance that is coming through, to add some sort of like balance, that balance to your environment, to your world, to your own emotional state. So as you're making this travel from one place into another, this can also be the divine giving you like little nuggets here and there, like help here and there, advice here and there. Like it could even be you sitting in the car zoned out, and then you may turn on a song, and the very first sentence of the song or the line of a song may be exactly what you needed to hear. It could be messages as subtle as that, but you have to make sure that you are using your level of discernment, right? And you're staying open to those messages. And this is taking a level of strength. This is like that serious type of energy that I was getting, like some of it. This is going to take a certain level of, I'm hearing strength, I'm hearing constraint, I'm hearing self-control, because it may be tempting, is what I'm getting, to go back to what you're used to. But I'm getting that energy, you being involved in that energy or in that lifestyle, in that environment, would be honestly toxic for you at this point, solely because that's not what you want. Now, if you're a person that wants an open date and you want casualness, then by all means keep going for it, because it's not going to be toxic for you, because that's like you, I'm getting like walking up to like the counter and I'm getting like you asking for meat still, even though that you told yourself that you want to be vegetarian, because you don't like the way it makes your stomach feel when you eat meat, or like when you eat a specific type of meat, like poultry, beef, even like maybe certain like seafoods. That's the example that I'm getting. So it's kind of like, why are you walking up to the counter to ask for meat, when meat makes your stomach hurt, and you already told yourself that you're wanting to lean towards, I don't know, a pescatarian diet or a vegetarian diet, or even a vegan diet. Could even be something to do with like gluten. Like, why are you asking for things that involve gluten when gluten makes your stomach hurt? So that's the example that I'm getting. So for a person that can eat gluten and really has no need to go on a gluten-free diet, them getting like a loaf of bread with their meal or whatever is not going to be toxic for them. But a person that is still going towards bread because it's hard for them to like walk away from like that temptation, knowing it's not good for them or it's gonna make their stomach hurt, then that's why it'll come off toxic. So this is going to take a certain level of strength for you, big time. That's why it's very important in this moment in space to be listening to the divine guidance that you are getting. And the divine guidance, honestly, is just you listening to yourself. Being open as well. I'm hearing the song, don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. Honey, if I get restless. That came up before. Cause baby, you're not that type. This type of love that you are manifesting and then will receive, as long as you're able to remain on this path, it's going to feel something, like I said before, that is just, oh, I didn't notice all these cards turned over. For you, it's going to feel like something that's legit out of this world, especially that line where it says, if I get restless, and the other person saying, baby, you're not that type. So it's like they're able to see something in you that maybe you don't fully see in yourself, where you may still see yourself with certain characteristics or attributes that you had or you had developed when you were living in that lifestyle of being open and casually dating. Like, I don't know, you may not see yourself as the commitment type or something like that, or you may have to work on whatever is keeping you from being like in a commitment type of energy. But this type of person that is coming in that you are manifesting, this person is going to be able to notice, I'm hearing also uplift certain attributes in you that they can see that you can't see. So this is letting me know that you may meet this person while you're still in this transitional period. So I'm not going to take it, but just like really quickly, we had the Nine of Swords. You could be seeing a lot of nines, like a lot of nines. So we have Nine of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups, something that could be causing you worry and fear because it's a slow moving type of progress, or slow moving type of opportunity of you going towards something that is like a wish come true for you, because maybe it's taking like a long time. It's causing you a lot of fear and anxiety of that it's not meant for you, it's not meant to happen for you, something like that. But this right here, what I'm getting is that this is a cycle for you that's meant to be closed, that's meant to be closed out. So maybe this is also like a type of energy where for those that may resonate, of not like that, you don't like to feel alone, you don't want to be alone, like that chapter of your life is ending, it is over. So that's letting me know, especially with the Nine of Swords here, there's a perspective shift that needs to come in, or that is happening. So like I said, this energy of like not feeling really grounded, things feeling like up in the air, it's kind of like you saying to yourself like, oh, it's never going to happen for me. Well, if you're still going along this path, right, of trying to make this transition, but you have that mindset of it's not going to happen for you, then guess what? It's not going to happen for you. But if you're able to remain true to the faith and the hope that spirit is giving to you along the way, because, you know, this is something that could take some time, you'll start to notice like that worry, that fear, that stress, that anxiety is that all that is going to end for you. And that is confirming the message that was coming through earlier about you, like, even though you slept for 8 hours, but like you're waking up still feeling really restless and really like just not liking the environment that you're in. Now this is the opportunity that is coming in. Now I'm getting that even though it's small, it honestly doesn't matter, because the Page of Pentacles, it bears potential. That's the whole point of the Page of Pentacles. As long as you water it, as long as you nurture it, as long as you keep properly investing into whatever this opportunity is that is making its way towards you, it has the potential to bear fruit. Now with the Page of Pentacles coming out here, this is also letting me know that this person that is coming in for you, it is taking some time. Why is it taking some time? Because it's honestly like the divine is waiting to see if you're going to be able to remain in the energy of you finishing out those adjustments that are required for you to have this type of manifestation or this type of person, because you're still in that transitional period from one environment and into another. You could take that physically if you want, but I'm not really getting that it's in the physical sense of you going from one environment to another. It's honestly your mindset. Your mindset is the environment that's going from one place. It's like going from the past into the present. It's like your mind, it's like everything in the present moment is ready to go towards commitment, full force, right? And finding that potential partner that is your end all be all, however you wish them to be, right? Now, the only thing that's still catching up I'm getting is the mind. The mind is still catching up to where you're at in the present moment, because it may still be stuck in a sense in the past. So it's kind of like once your mind catches up, then your sleepless, restless nights, that's going to be over. That's going to be a thing of the past. You're going to be able to close out that chapter and open up a new book. Where I'm also even getting like your past is not going to like be on repeat, or when the times it does come up, it's not going to have this hold, this severe hold overview. And then we have the Four of Pentacles out here. Like this is, I'm getting that this is a lifestyle change that's happening for you that you're not meant to let go of. This type of lifestyle change that you're making is not here to be only just for a season. Like you're making a lifestyle change that you're meant to keep taking along with you. Like this is giving me a sense of maturing, kind of like when you go from high school and you're graduating going into college, how you treated high school, you cannot bring that into college, because you'll have your teachers still telling you day in day out all the assignments that are due. You'll still even have like your teachers reaching out to your parents, or your guidance counselor reaching out to your parents, like checking in with you to make sure that you're on the right path or you're on the right page. It's not going to be that direct or in front of your face, obviously, when you get to college, because once you get to college, everything falls on you. The professor's only going to tell you one time, and they may remind you like the day prior that, hey, we have this test coming up, this lab is due, or make sure you write that paper. Everything is going to be left up to you when it comes to the responsibilities for you to complete the task, or at least bring the task to a close, essentially. This is the energy that I'm getting, that you are not meant to make like a certain like change and then just be done with it. No, like this is a lifestyle change. So it's kind of like the divine right now is like testing you in a sense. I wouldn't say it's like a test. It's kind of like, what, they heard what you were saying or what you were feeling, and you're bringing in a manifestation, and the divine is in agreement with it, right? So they are essentially like holding this back from you to give you that time and that space for you to properly do what needs to be done to complete that that timeline jump, essentially. And I'm also getting another message that the person that is going to come in, that's going to be your manifestation, they too could be going through the same exact things that you are. Oh, then we have the Page of Cups at the bottom. How adorable is that? Okay, but let's see if we can just get like, just like 3 cards, Spirit, for protection. Is that actually 3 cards? It actually is 3 cards. How lovely is that? All right, so ask and you shall receive, right? Protection. We have the Moon. We have the 2 of Wands. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting. The Moon, I feel like at this point we all know what the Moon signifies. It signifies of like, it signifies like secrets, illusion. But for me, the overall concept of the Moon card talks about something that you cannot see with the naked eye, something that does not make sense to the naked eye, with like the 5 senses that we all have, like being able to smell something. Oh, something is burning. Why? Because I can smell it. Hearing something. Oh, there is an accident that happened. Why? Because you can hear the ambulance. Oh my gosh. you know, it's raining outside. Why is it raining outside? Because you can see the rain. Oh my gosh, like it's like really cold in here. Why? Because you can literally feel the coldness and the goosebumps coming on your skin and the hair on your arms sticking up. Or oh my god, I feel scared. Why? Because like something scary is happening. That's something that like that's with the naked eye. Like the kind of like the sun card, something that's being illuminated that everyone, including yourself, can see. The moon card, this talks about like subconscious. So this is all stuff that you can't see, feel, touch, hear, smell with the naked eye. This is something that you're really going to have to use your discernment, a level of discernment with this, because none of these changes or the things that you're feeling, none of it is making sense. Like nobody from the outside looking at you is going to be able to see or know for a definitive fact that's what's going on with you, because this is all like a very internal process. So also confirming the message I was getting before, that maybe the certain people that you have around you, they're not the best to lean on for support, because to them, they want to still be in the environment or the lifestyle, you know, that they're in. Now, this also could have to do, like, you know, you feeling your way out towards this certain type of future that you can see for yourself. Like, you're legit feeling it out along the process. And with the Six of Cups, I feel like something from the surface can be coming up for you that, like we said earlier, before any of the cards were out here, about something you witnessed, as something that you either witnessed another person going through as a child, or maybe you yourself went through it as a child. This is kind of like you assessing a certain emotion that comes up for you, because it's going to come up to the surface, right? If you're asking for a change and if something has to be rearranged, that thing that needs to be rearranged is going to come up to the surface. So I'm getting, it's like an emotion. So you could have like, I'm hearing like abandonment issues, maybe. You could have like mom or dad issues, maybe. You could have like hyper independence type of issues. Why? Because either something you went through as a child, or something that maybe you saw someone very close to you, maybe like an aunt or a mother or a father go through. So it's like that's being brought up to the forefront for you to like analyze and assess, and to begin to heal. Yeah, and then we have Justice at the bottom of the deck here. So with Justice being at the bottom of the deck, yeah, this is giving me like divine written all over this. It's given divine written all over this, in all honesty. I'm getting primarily, this could definitely have to do with abandonment wounds, or like abandonment issues, or just like a lack thereof type of mindset. So the message I was getting before, you feeling as if that you cannot be alone, or you feeling as if like this type of person doesn't exist and it's never coming towards you. You are you're being called to heal that, or at least that's where the adjustments lie that are required to make, to get this manifestation or to get this type of person to as your long-term partner, is what I'm getting. But before you can begin making those changes, you have to have that emotion come up for you, and you properly observe it, analyze it, and then assess it. So you're going to have these emotions come up for you. They're going to be incredibly triggering. And you're going to have to, you know, you're going to have to be there for your kid self, your inner child, where it's like, if you want these things to come out, like if you want this type of person to come out, but you're too afraid. We have the hangman that popped out. Yeah. Very reflective type of energy. So just confirming the messages that I'm saying right now, that if you are in this type of energy, then you're definitely going to have to be able to, I'm trying to think the best way to like explain this. You're going to have to be able to heal what happened or what you witnessed in the past. So that way you feel comfortable with making these changes that you're being called to make in order to get this long-term partner that you want, or that you are desiring, rather, is what I just heard. You are desiring. Okay, we'll keep this here. Aw, I'm like getting a person that's like looking in the mirror and they're telling themselves like, it's okay. Like, I got you. Like, I got us. Like, we're gonna be fine. I'm also hearing like, it's like you're giving yourself like a pep talk. Like, being alone is not a bad thing. You making the choices that you're making is not a bad thing. You're just essentially outgrowing you're just outgrowing a lifestyle. That's all. You're just outgrowing a lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens to the best of us, you know? It's called evolution. You could want kids, like a family, is what I'm getting. I'm getting something creative. I don't know. I'm getting this message of you may potentially meet this person. If it's like through like creativity. I was just going to say, if it's not through like something like creative, then it's definitely through work. Definitely through work. You could be meeting a particular individual. Now, this is that message I was getting with the little spread that came out here with the Knight and Page of Pentacles, that this definitely does have potential to bear fruit, to be prosperous, to be abundant. But just keep in mind that it bears potential, but it needs to be watered. It needs to be nurtured. It needs to be given the things that the situation would require. So I'm getting like, let's say, I'm getting this example of if you're looking for like a long-term partner that you can build with. You never know. You can meet this person that is building something for themselves while you too are also building something. So let's say that you may not have a lot of time to see each other or to spend with one another in person, like quality time in person, because your lifestyles at this point in time can be very demanding. Now, if this is the case, then I'm getting that you potentially could struggle with abandonment wounds since childhood. So let's just say, for example, maybe you lost a parent or even both parents at a young age. So that's why maybe you more so gravitated towards meaningless type of connections, because it would not get your hopes up. You wouldn't get your emotions involved. And as quick as it came in is as quick as it left, but essentially that meant as quick that you were on to the next thing quick, you know? But you just notice that cycle, as soon as it comes in, as soon as it comes out, as soon as it comes in, as soon as it comes out. And maybe that was working for you at one point in time, but it's no longer working for you. So this partner that you're pulling in before it gets here, so you don't view it that way and then mess it up or don't even go towards it, you're asking to look deeper into those abandonment wounds that you may have. And as you do that and start to heal it, you're essentially healing your inner child that's going to be open enough and curious enough to want to go after something, especially something that is new. And then with the 8 of Pentacles out here, 2 messages that I'm getting is that the message I was just talking about, where it's you being able to have those attributes, those characteristics about yourself that you know that you do have, to, I'm hearing, invest into something that's worth long term. Then this is you just self-mastering that, because this is not just a change for a season. This is a lifestyle change that you are making as a whole. you are mastering this within yourself. And another message that I'm getting is that just more so, you could definitely meet this person through work or a work type of setting. And I'm also getting, that message of creativity, especially because we have the fertility card out here. So this is like maybe something that you do for work that you feel that allows you free range of creative expression. Like it could definitely still be a job. Let's say, for example, I don't know, you work, like you're a graphic designer, or let's say like you're an architect, or let's say that, you could, even more artsy fartsy, you could be like I don't know, work for like a dance studio or something like that. Or even like you could be in a marketing department where it still allows you creative expression, but it's still like I'm hearing like for some it could be like a 9 to 5 type of job. Whereas usually when people say creativity, they tend to think like, oh, you're an artist, so you're a painter, you're a poet, you're a singer. Creative expression can be a wide range of things. I'm hearing that you could be saying that you want a person that's just like me or just like you. Or this is what that person could be saying to you at a certain point, is that I have been looking for a person that is just like you. So what I'm getting from this individual is that this individual is like bold. They are courageous. Why? Because they too are dealing with a certain level of healing. They're like something that they could have witnessed in childhood. That message I was getting before, that you both could be doing you both could be doing the same things. So I'm getting that when this comes in, when they approach you, there's going to be no questioning, no if, ands, or buts. I'm not saying that this person is going to like lay it all out on the first date. Like, hey, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. Are you willing to hop on board? Now, there's nothing wrong with a person being like this, but you could potentially view it that way, depending on where you're at in this current time and space. You potentially could be that way. So that's why the divine right now is giving you that space and that time for you to properly assess this. Because like when this does come in, then you would be able to look at the situation, and let's say if it's not for you, you'd be able to walk away from it. But if it is for you, then you would be able to stick it out and be able to understand that you both are not going to be able to see one another as much as that inner child, that wounded inner child would want, because it's very used to things just walking away. They're not able to hold on to it for a long time because it'll vanish, is what I'm getting. So I hope this is making sense. I hope this is making sense. So that way, like if you do go through, like if you do go through with this, because I'm getting that you're being guided to do it because this is something that you manifested. You're currently manifesting right now, right? You have to be able to see that this person isn't doing anything negative. They're not doing anything bad. It's just, if you were to be with a person like that, and if you haven't like healed or looked at your abandonment wounds, you're going to see it as, well, what's the point? There's no potential in it because I can never see the person. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like this person is just doing it is because they're just, I'm hearing this person is wanting better for themselves. Oh, I'm getting like this person does not come from, potentially like doesn't come from money. Like I'm hearing something like a third world country. So like this person definitely as a child could have witnessed a lot of things that were triggering for them. Like you might have abandonment issues, but this person, let's say for example, might have like a funny relationship with their finances. So, and those were two of the messages that came up before: a lack thereof mindset, and then abandonment wounds. So put yourself where you fit. Either you're the one that has a lack thereof mindset and they have the abandonment wounds, or vice versa. You have the abandonment wounds and they have the lack thereof mindset. So this is like what's being healed between the both of you in this current time and space. But I'm getting that, when you're healed enough to be able to be in an environment where both of you just so happen to be at the same time, that this person is going to approach you or may come up in the sense that they're solely focused, or they're just solely focused on money and their career and hearing and elevating in life. But know that when this person says that they are looking for a long-term partner, that's exactly what they're looking for. Just like I was saying, I was getting that message of this person telling you that I've been looking for a person just like you. Yeah, you're just like being asked by the divine to really see the bigger picture and everything. Wow. I'm telling you, it's, yeah. And what I'm getting with the Three of Swords being at the bottom here, I'm getting this message of you just having to mourn in past version of yourself that's dying. That's it. Like I said, it may be very tempting to still go back to a certain type of lifestyle, but you got to be able to let it go if you truly want this manifestation. But always know, we have free will and that can be exercised. So when this time and this person comes in, I mean, it's going to be up to you, you know, to make the choice. I'm also hearing there's something to do here with boundaries. So you could be working on like your self-value, your boundaries, or this could involve your job. Like maybe for some of you, like that's what you do for work, where you're allowed like a freer range of creative expression. So with the Queen of Swords here, you could be speaking out to people or like counseling people. And if it's not in a traditional sense, then you could just be doing this with your creative expression. So like writing or painting. Hell, I mean, you could like, you could be a guidance counselor at a school. Like, I don't know, but whatever you're doing with your creative expression, it is reaching people, and it's like helping people. I'm getting with like their own boundaries and their own issues. I'm also getting this message of when this person does come in, and like I said, they are bold, they are courageous. You know, they will speak. I'm hearing the word honest. Like they will be honest. Any question you ask them, they will answer it truthfully. But I'm getting that this person could come off very like to you it may seem like it's coming off stone cold or like rigid, but it's just this person is very, I'm hearing like narrow. No, I'm getting like tunnel vision. Like this person has tunnel vision. Like once they have like a focus or an end goal, that's all they're focused on is what I'm getting. So it's almost like maybe, I don't know, like you're going to be able to give to this person emotionally, and they're going to be able to help you to do with like, I don't know, practicality or something like that. I don't know. But there's like a certain, like with the Six of Pentacles here, there's like a certain balance you and this other person share. And it's funny, I was talking about this, the sun card, because the moon card is out here, but like something being illuminated or a healed inner child. And that was like the the last missing piece for you achieving this emotional fulfillment that you want. Yep. Okay, and then let's look at advice. So advice, please. That is too many. Oh, Lord. Okay, for advice, we have deep replenish, rest, retreat, rest, and be held. And then we have life's work. Yeah, literally, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So that was that little spread that came out, something to do here with like stress, worry, like in anxiety, or over when it comes to like how long something is taking for it to come in. It's a progression no matter what that you are making. um I heard something like being at the right place at the right time. For this, that's all that this takes. But in the meantime, remain on the path that you're on. And the message I'm getting with deep replenishment here is more or less saying, be able to give back to yourself in those times when those feelings of loneliness, or a lack thereof mindset, I'm hearing also like regret, may come up. Make sure that you're still giving yourself that environment that you can feel safe and vulnerable just with yourself, right? And be able to nourish those feelings or those emotions that may come up when your inner child right now is being triggered. You know what I mean? That at certain moments it may feel easy to just go back to what it was before. But those are the moments where you're being called to really sit down with yourself. You may benefit from journaling or automatic writing. You may benefit from like listening to music that really speaks to you, that really makes you feel. Maybe reading like a self-help book, getting like like a therapist or a counselor, that someone that you feel that makes you feel comfortable and safe in an environment to be fully transparent. It's a slow progression because it's happening at a natural pace. I'm getting this example of like, this is not you cramming all bits of information that you possibly can solely simply just to pass a test, you know? Because I'm getting that type of energy, like you have a test coming up. So you're sitting there for like 40 consecutive hours straight, just studying just to pass the test. And the universe is, trying to get you to understand that, hey, you're not just doing this just just for the sense of like, I'm hearing like gratification or like validation. It's kind of like, no, you're changing as a person. That's what's happening. And it's going to feel tough in some moments in time because we're helping guide you to a time and place, to a space that is completely new. It's foreign. It's going to look scary, this path, because you've never been down it before. But the divine, like, this is them talking to you, but don't worry, we have you. Whenever those times do come up, you have your resources, and you always have us, right? So do the best that you can for right now. I'm hearing to coddle your inner child, because it may feel triggered right now. Very much so. And very much so may feel triggered right now, because you're forcing it to go through something that it doesn't want to go through, but it needs to happen for the soul, the inner child, and the body all to align with what's most good for you, the most high for you. I'm getting this sense of it'll all make sense once you hit a certain point. Like, all of this is going to make sense. And you're going to say, wow, like, I really can't believe I was trying to make myself learn how to like budget my money just because I wanted a car or something like that. It's like, no, you're learning to budget your money because it's like, you just need to learn how to budget your money, because it's like, you don't want to budget your money, save up and get a car, and then go right back to just, you know, spending your money willy nilly. You're meant to learn these lessons so you can take them on with you for this next chapter of your life, or just your lifetime. Yeah. And you could be thinking to yourself, in these specific moments in time, are like, are you really making the best decision? Is this really what is for me? Do I have to like keep, instead of listening to like, or like writing out 4 pages of my feelings, maybe I should write out another 4 pages. Maybe that's gonna, get this going, like going faster. No, 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 no. Because that, if for those of you that could resonate with feeling like that, then that's that example of you just simply budgeting your money just to get a car. You have to be able to put value into these changes, these lifestyle changes that you're making. You have to find some value to attach to them, because these are lessons that you are meant to take with you for the rest of this lifetime at this point. And hey, if it helps, because I'm getting this message that it could, if it does help, just know that whatever person that you're manifesting that's going to come in for you, they're going through the exact same lessons. Most likely it's just the details is manifesting differently for them, because everyone's different, but they are legit learning the same concepts in this time and space right now. I don't know why that would make you feel better, but spirit wanted me to say that. So yeah. Okay. There's no other messages that I'm getting, and I hope that all of these messages did find you well. Bye bye.